All right. Hello, everybody. Great to see so many wonderful, fantastic, beautiful, amazing people here today for Hez and Ray Make Your Day, episode number 9. All right, you ready for tonight's show?
Ready.
All right, that's right. And we already started. We want to get you guys ready to vote and get used to the polls. So let's see, what do we got for our first poll? Who won the third fight? Was it Rocky, Apollo, or somehow Chuck Norris? And the winner with 85% of the vote, Chuck Norris. All right.
That's right.
Yay. That's beautiful. All right, K-Far was late this morning and he's early tonight. Perfect, K-Far. We love you, buddy. All right.
Hope you got some sleep.
Right? Yes, hope you got K-Far, what do you sleep? Like 2 hours a month? Oh, man. So how we doing tonight, Ray? You ready? Ready to go?
I am ready to go.
Splendiferous. Let's see. Maybe let's see who's all here. Look, we got Erica here. We got K-Far. We got Weed Skador. All right. Cool Clear Water. Jamie Pimetto. Vestige of Peace. Pat Dagler. So many great people. Little Chihuahua, of course, is here. Willex is here. Blackheart. All right. Yeah, somebody said in there, they're like, oh, man, we got all of these great people. All the cool kids are here. That's right. Parson 1122, Highway Star. All right, they're talking about Monster Zero. Irish Dublin. Oh, man, Cliff Hickson, Carrie T. Great crowd. Thank you all for coming. Don't forget when we put up the polls to vote.
Okay.
Ray, do you decide who the douche canoe of the week's going to be, the winner?
No.
Do I?
Nope.
Who does? You guys, you got to vote, man. Make sure you keep it up, keep it going. All right. So, it's up to you. You want to just sit here and banter a little bit to give a little bit more people more time to show up, or go right into the videos? Or rub your hands together.
No, we should give some time for people to get in and, if they're gonna.
Yes. Sounds good to me. We got Swarthcat here. Oh, call out the hounds. Oh my goodness. So what a week we've had so far. Obviously, guys, Monday we were off for Christmas. So we had to dig a little bit deeper to try and find enough nominees because we didn't have anything that we covered on Monday. I don't know. What do you think of our nominees so far? You got any favorites for the week?
I don't know. You said you saw somebody that you would think is the forerunner. I'm looking at the list that we pulled together, and I'm not seeing a clear-cut winner this week. There's no absolute douche canoe, But for you said there was, so I'm not seeing it though.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I wouldn't say that there's any one that it stands out like the first time we did it, and Brooklyn Audits was so blatantly, obviously being disgusting that he was a clear winner.
Or the guy who went to the school, yeah.
Right, like just absolute douche canoery on the next level. Everyone so far has been the one that week that was that. But going back, looking at all the videos we covered this week, 90% of them are your pretty standard stupidity, like, "Oh, I have the right to film." Okay, so leave. "But I don't wanna." Okay, next
It's like,
video.
yeah, it
Same
seems
thing.
like the courthouses are coming back into the like being recycled again. Like they're just trying to go back and challenge those now that a lot of judges have made it where you cannot film in there at all. It used to be just courtrooms. Now a lot of the chief judges have brought down orders where it's no filming at all. So I think they're going back in now, challenging that, getting trespassed, all that stuff for their clicks and views.
That's
So,
true. I think we have 3, maybe even 4 videos from this week that are in courthouses. Like, that's
mhm.
again, yeah, like, they're going back to doing that again. And like you said, that is a good point, right? The fact that these guys there have been more court orders coming down saying no filming in the courthouse at all. So now they're like, "Oh, now we gotta start doing courthouses again." Oh, man.
Hey,
The
it's
dude
fine as long as they stay away from the schools.
Yes, keep them away from the kids, man.
Yeah,
Ugh.
because I saw where it was going to be. My mind, I clearly saw a trend of where they were going to start going to schools.
Mhm.
Like they would see one going, and then they would be like, "Oh, well, that was easy. They didn't have to do anything except stand there, and the cops would get called." I I was terrified that that was going to start happening, but now I see them like shifting back towards the courthouses, and I'm like, good. As long as they're leaving the kids alone, the schools alone, go to the courthouses. Keep
Right.
getting trespassed out of there. I don't care. Just don't bother the kids.
Right. And like you said, last week's winner, Tyrant Terminator, trying to get into a preschool.
Preschool, clearly just so obtuse about how that works. Like, you can't just waltz in there.
Right.
That's not how it works. I mean, he might have been born when they threw the commandments down the mountain, but now you need at least a child that goes to school there and an ID, or you need to be a vendor or a teacher, somebody with an ID to get into the school. You can't just go, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna start filming around. That's not how it works.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And the fact that Tyrant Terminator didn't get in at all, I
Good.
think, is one of the reasons why the whole school thing didn't catch on. The one guy tried it, he waltzed in there. We all were like, "Whoa, they shouldn't even have let him in the door." And eventually he got kicked out. So then another one tries it, doesn't even get in the door. And I think the rest of them realize, yeah, that just doesn't happen. You don't just walk in there. Like, and they're not gonna just
No,
allow that.
no. Yeah, the first one, all he said was, I want to be a visitor. And they're like, okay, come in. It's like,
Right.
oh no. Whoa.
Like, it doesn't work that way, pal. Sorry to tell you.
Yeah, that
Um,
woman needs to be retrained or fired or something. I mean, gosh.
yeah.
But yeah, the preschool went on lockdown and he was like, you know, it seemed like he was kind of proud that he caused that lockdown, Tyrant
Yes.
Terminator. And like he couldn't like believe his luck. Like, look at that. I made it go on lockdown. Holy cow.
Right. Yeah. What a good thing. Oh, you scumbag. Shut up.
Never mind the fear you just caused a bunch of parents when that text message or email goes out. They went on
Right.
lockdown. Because again, what's the first thing you think of as a parent when you get that text?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And so much of this douche canoery, and again, always goes back to the whole thing, like the soft targets, right? The schools, the libraries, the post offices, but purposely going out of your way, right? Audit a bank, audit a jewelry store, audit a place where it would be suspicious if there was someone hanging around, even if it was they're filming. Even more suspicious because they're filming.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, so anyway, let's go ahead and get this show started.
All right.
And for those of you who aren't regulars to the Thursday show and you don't know how it works, we got clips of the video of all of our nominees for the videos that we've shown during the course of the week. Our first nominee for this week is, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Ass Elmo Morales. also known as Enrique Douchebagface, auditing America, specifically for this video where he goes into an Alaska, was it a post office or was it a courthouse? It was a courthouse, an Alaska courthouse. They ask him to leave, and he just accidentally runs into another auditor who definitely wasn't a pre-planned setup, that he was a plant from Auditing America. All right. Let's check it out, guys. Oh my goodness. Douche canoes on parade. Oh, wait.
We have the right.
We could have done this from Anchorage if they're gonna make me do this shit.
So what's happening with that? Is it with you?
No. It's not okay.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Why are you recording in a government building? Like, you don't need permission for that.
We have the right to.
Not to me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sir, are you filming?
Yeah.
Yes, we have the right to.
No, I'm sorry, you don't. I will give you all your documentation. You can either stop filming and we will help you, or I'll give you.
What documentation?
Hold on.
All right.
No.
Does the First Amendment not apply here in the courthouse where they speak about our rights?
And you guys get backed up on these usually, so.
This is the court policy.
Because I had
If
one
you're not
in
in
Anchorage that's
compliance
3
with it,
volumes like this. And they
we
were
do
like,
ask that you
"This is
stop
the
now."
one because they gotta take the staples out.
But why don't they? Okay,
And
but
then
why
you
don't
don't
they?
need any of the
All right,
staples
so-
taken
We're-
out.
we're not
They don't need any of those
explaining.
pages.
You're not explaining. Why are you being rude over a camera?
So, it's
Because I've asked you to stop. And if you're not in compliance, we will call judicial services.
Okay, so what law am I breaking by?
This will explain it,
Okay,
and we need you to leave.
you need us to leave. Has no authority to make up rules.
Hey, Mr. Mueller. How you doing? Good. How are you?
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
We'll shake your hand. You know who I am, right?
Who are you,
Where's
brother?
now Alaska?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's going on, brother? What are you
Not
doing
much.
here today?
Same thing you're doing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What's going? Maybe you can. You're from here, so maybe, and we have thousands watching right
You got
now.
the paperwork from the other day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
As long as you don't go inside unless you have court permission, that's all we ask.
Why do we need permission? That's the whole point.
That's something you'd have to ask the court.
Well, sir, that's something I'm asking you. You're the one that's enforcing the laws,
Exactly, yeah.
and you're the one that took an oath to protect this. The judge has no authority but to enforce laws, and that's why we have Congress and senators and people that make laws. He has no authority of controlling our constitutionally protected rights in a public building, sir. So you as a sergeant, Sergeant Long, I know that you became a police officer for the right reasons, and it was to uphold the Constitution and keep Alaska safe. This is not keeping it safe. We have a Fourth Amendment violation right here in the entrance.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And what would be this?
Oh no. I'm sorry, guys. I thought when I was putting these clips together, I didn't have the whole bit, but I like the shenanigans, so I always try to keep that around. Did I accidentally? Oh man, am I put the wrong thing on here? Oh no, here it is. All right. Oh crap. I told Ray before we started that my file got corrupted and I was having trouble
The
with it.
community has come up with to try to argue that security checkpoints and asking for ID to go into a building, it violates our rights. So they can try to get somebody to sue.
People already got to let everything go. The First Amendment out of the window. Second Amendment out of the window. Do you know what the Third Amendment is, sir?
14th Amendment.
14th Amendment, 8th Amendment, no high bails. They still give people $1 million bails here now and then. You know what I'm saying? What is your plan with this to help us fix this
I'm not
situation?
answering any questions about this. If you want to record in there, you have to have the court's permission.
So if we go in there and record, you're gonna arrest us?
If you don't have official business, they
This
will
is-
want you.
this is-
It's not official business per the court.
Really?
If you're here, are you here to get like specific court documents or anything?
Why watching? At least tell us what the Third Amendment is. Do you know it?
I'm not answering any of those questions. I just told
That's
you.
why it's pertaining to your job. That's the walk of
You
shame.
know what 5 elements of the First Amendment are?
I'm not answering those questions. I told you.
So
if
just
you wanna
enjoy your
do
walk of
business.
shame. Enjoy your walk of shame. The only reason you came here was to trample on our rights. You're supposed to help us, brother.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Okay.
Your first name. What's your first name? Yeah, enjoy that walk of shame.
I'll be in a minute.
Incredible. So what's going on, brother? Are you from Alaska?
Yeah.
Oh man, well,
News Now Alaska.
well, it's very nice to meet you. I'm Enrique. I'm auditing America.
Here, come over here real quick.
What do you have to tell us about this place?
Oh, I deal with the same crap. If you go on my channel, News
What's your
Now-
channel?
News Now Alaska.
News Now Alaska. Guys, go check them out.
News Now Alaska. I've been here several times. There's been people that have been arrested here
Okay.
for doing what we're doing. Dude, I'm glad you're here, bro.
I'm glad you're here.
Do you have a channel?
I do. I'm auditing America.
Hold
My
on.
channel's name is Auditing America. I appreciate you being here. It's rare that I run into
Guys,
another
this is
auditor.
This is Auditing America right here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to clap for that. I almost hit the clap button. Oh man. How?
I hate that Third Amendment bull. It's not the officer's job to stand there and answer those questions. It's just not. It's not part of their job at all. I'm sure it's not even in their job description.
Oh, Jason D for $2.99 Australian. Thank you. A happy dance for Carrie T. What do you think? Can we do that?
We can, of course.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the $2.99. Here's your happy dance. 3, 2. All right, thank you so much. Yes. Yeah, but like, and I always say this, and I try to reiterate it every time. Yes, they swear to uphold the Constitution, which includes the 10th Amendment, which allows the states to create their own laws. But also, their oath to uphold rights is not an oath to uphold rights of any random idiot holding a camera and everyone else can go screw. It's to uphold everyone's rights, right?
Yep,
So
everyone.
isn't that what they're doing by getting the idiots out of the building?
Right, just like they're public employees. I don't like the word servants. Public employees, they're to serve the whole public, not just them.
Right.
And they always assume that the police are just there to serve them. And if they don't give them what they want, then they're tyrants.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're
even
there to
if-
serve the whole public.
Right. Even if they're helping literally everyone else by telling you to stop,
Yeah,
screw everyone else. I matter because I'm holding a camera and I have a YouTube channel.
right.
And I noticed something. I don't know if any of you guys picked up on it. This is the third time I've seen this video. I was talking to Ray about this earlier. And well, now the fourth time, because the third time was when I was editing it for tonight. But I noticed something early in the video. Aselmo says, when the lady hands him the paper, he says, she's like, you have to stop recording. He's like, why are you saying this to us? But he was alone.
Anybody's
Who's
eating.
us?
He also said, also before that, she said, you can't film. He's like, we have a right to. We have a right to. It's our right.
Yeah.
Like there was two of them there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, just obviously, we all know that News Now Alaska was a plant and that whole thing was faked and staged. But I didn't notice until after I've seen this video 4 times now that he lets the cat out of the bag earlier when he's talking. Nobody with a brain could believe for a second, I would think, that that wasn't staged. But you know who does, Ray?
His subs do. And this isn't the first video they've been in together. We all remembered the other videos that they've both been in together when he
Yeah.
was in Alaska. But his subs seem to have some kind of memory issues, amnesia or something. This is how stupid he thinks they all are.
And that is
They won't
extremely
remember.
important. That is an extremely important point because
Yeah.
it isn't just the fact that his subs are that stupid, but the fact that he would try to pull something like this
Yeah.
proves that he just assumes that they are dumb.
Yep.
he thinks his audience is stupid.
I mean, they didn't remember.
Right.
As far as I could tell, they didn't, and we did. I can't tell you how many of us were like, we've seen that guy before in other videos, but his people didn't say a peep about the guy being in other videos. So yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe they're dumb. Well, they are dumb. It's no maybe, but
yeah,
I mean,
if they're following him, they got to be idiots, right?
yeah. But to not remember, you just saw videos with this toothless wonder in them. I mean, come on.
And I remember too, I did a video on Auditing America just a couple months ago where in my video I show he's in a VA and he runs into a random vet who supports what he's doing. And then I started showing clips of all the other videos he randomly ran into the same guy, different characters in different locations.
Right.
All such a scam.
Yep. But that's how dumb he thinks his subs are. And he's correct. They are.
Yeah.
So, but the fact that he thinks it about his own subs should tell you what they think about their subs. How they think, well, they're so dumb. They're just going to do whatever we say. They're going to think whatever we want them to think. They're just going to blindly follow along. And that's exactly what they do.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first nominee for Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the Week. And when the poll's up, I'm going to put it as Ass Elmo. It's going to be him for faking that whole thing and acting like it's staged idiot and all of his nonsense we always get from him. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Ray, do you have your list in front of you? Do you remember who our next nominee is? His name is supposed to be a pun, but it's kind of backwards.
Dogs Raw?
Yep.
Dogs Raw. Dogs Raw Audits.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Our next nominee comes from Frauditor News Network, and it's a douche canoe named Dogs Raw Audits. First of all, before we go, a round of applause for Selmo Morales Ike Auditing America. And we're about to see Raw Dog or Dog Raw Audits. Round of applause for Raw Dog Audits. Oh, he spelled it backwards. It's Dog Raw. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh, man. I put these placeholders in here.
I'm going to have to look that up because I don't know.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to stop recording inside the courthouse, please. For Rule 122.1, I'm going to have to ask you to stop, or you may be arrested for trespass. I will tell you one more time before I call KPD.
Call KPD.
Please stop recording inside the courthouse.
Call KPD. No judge in this country can over-trump the Constitution.
Yeah, right on the wall, sir, is actually Supreme Court Rule 122.1.
Yeah, that doesn't trump the Constitution, First Amendment. So.
Wait, you filming somebody.
No, you're fine.
I don't want to be on candy camera.
Well, you're on camera up here and over there
And over there.
and on here.
You're on camera.
My camera doesn't bite. Theirs does. Sir, I'm going to have to actually turn off the camera in the courthouse, please.
KPD has been notified.
Would you give me a copy of the posting, please? Sir, if you'll notice right here, while you're recording, use of recording devices in the courtroom. I'm not in the courtroom. You were in the courthouse. Yes, it's a courthouse, not courtroom. All right, I'm just being polite and going over it, sir, and explaining the court's standing on it and where they have the legal justification per the state superior court on it. Further goes into the actual designated use of portable electronic devices in the courthouse. But in accordance with the ruling, as the county courts have posted, with authorization of the county presiding judge. We've got a copy of it duly posted. I've offered to give you a copy. I'll set it back up here on the machine for you. but at this time, your failure to comply with the request is probably going to result in a trespassing complaint being filed against you.
You're not here to wage war on my rights, are you?
What's that?
Not here to wage war on my rights, are you?
So that's what I was actually talking to him about. We're waiting for confirmation, but we are to believe that because it is in the courthouse, you are not allowed to record due to the private nature of the conversations that are happening.
It's a public building, is it not?
It is.
So there's no expectation of privacy in a public building.
So the difference is for the Arizona Supreme Court, I believe it is ruled that you cannot record in a courthouse. That's why I was waiting.
Does the Supreme Court trump the Constitution?
That's why I was waiting to come in to talk to you, because that's what we were checking out.
Okay.
Right now. So that's why I haven't come to talk to you yet. So just spoke with my sergeant. He is actually going to bring you a piece of paper that explains that you cannot record in the courthouse due to the private nature of the conversations that occur in the courthouse.
So you are going to wage war on my rights today.
That's what you want to call it. I'm abiding by the law. This is you cannot record in the courthouse.
The law, the First Amendment of the Constitution says that I have a right to record in public. Doing good.
Sergeant Jason Worker. So this is from the Arizona Supreme Court website.
Yeah, I seen that. The unconstitutional ruling.
So you need to take that up with the Arizona Supreme Court if you have any issues with it. Because right now we have to abide by that. So you are not allowed to record inside the courthouse.
Did you take an oath to the Constitution?
I did.
So you do know that the Constitution is the highest law of the land, right?
Okay, tell me what the Constitution says then.
I have a freedom of press to go into that building and record.
The Arizona Supreme Court.
The Arizona Supreme Court doesn't trump the Constitution.
What did I tell you? Take it up the Arizona Supreme Court if you have an issue.
Okay.
And that tells you what you could be charged with if you don't leave.
That's fine.
So if you'd like to leave on your own, that'd probably be best for all of us.
Well, I'm not breaking any laws right now, so I don't have to do anything if I don't want to.
You, but don't go in there with that camera.
So.
Okay.
But.
Like I said, if you have issues, there's phone numbers, there's emails and everything for the Arizona Supreme Court.
All right.
Go to arizonacourts.gov.
Sounds good.
Okay.
What was your name and badge number?
Officer Sumner, Adam 173.
Thank you much.
All right. Not much to that one. But I like the fact that, first of all, when he's trying to say that this doesn't override the Constitution and it doesn't trump the Constitution, he says it doesn't over Trump the Constitution, which I thought was funny. But the one thing he said that I really liked and I wanted to kind of like talk about, when he points to the security cameras and he says, their cameras, my camera doesn't bite, theirs do. Like, okay, yours ends up edited with narration to humiliate all the people that are involved on the internet, to embarrass and publicly humiliate everyone in your video. But yours isn't the one that bites.
Exactly. Theirs gets just stored on probably a hard drive somewhere and erased and doesn't go on the internet for profit.
Right, exactly. Like what is he trying to? The way this guy, and I don't know how. I mean, obviously he's a newer guy, and again in the poll. In fact, let me put up the poll real quick. It's going to be Anselmo versus Dog Raw Audits. So let me go ahead and set that up. You want to talk about this, these idiots, or this general stuff for a minute while I set up poll filibuster for me, or you? Okay.
Yeah, sure. So anyway, like I was saying, the Supreme Court of any state, they don't necessarily supersede, but they interpret the laws. They interpret the Constitution and are allowed to rule and uphold the laws that the states make. So him saying that they don't supersede the Constitution is wrong. They can make the laws. They can interpret the Constitution and uphold laws that are made. They can also strike down laws that are made as unconstitutional. I know that just happened in Illinois I think it was last year or the beginning of this year. Illinois had what was called a safety law that they were putting in place, where they had this thing that was no cash bail. But it was ruled to be unconstitutional per the Sixth Amendment, where everybody's entitled to a bail. So the Illinois State Supreme Court struck it down as unconstitutional. So they can do that as well. So we don't need the Constitution of the United States to rule over the states every move. That's just wrong for frauditors to say that and think that. And it's my opinion anyway. I don't know.
It's not an opinion. That's a fact. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. And, this guy, he kept trying to tell him. He's like, the Supreme Court decided this. The Supreme Court decided that. If you have a problem with it, take it up with the Supreme Court. Fight it in court. Don't fight it by arguing with me on the corner. I still don't understand, even which obviously we disagree with everything these idiots do. But even if they legitimately had a point, how is going into a building and arguing with the people in the building going to actually change everything? Hey, Mrs. Katz here. Great to see you. Great to have you here. It's been a minute. How you doing? I hope
There's Kat.
you're holding up good. Go ahead, Ray. What were you saying?
No, I was saying hi. Hi.
Hello. Great to see you.
Mrs. Kat. Yeah.
Yes. Awesome.
It's great to see her.
Yes, absolutely. Big love, absolutely. But yeah, so the way that these people interpret the Constitution, whatever, it's the Supreme Court's job to interpret it. And like you say, and again, all of these constitutionalists, I thought you were upholding the Constitution. Well, the Constitution includes which amendment?
10th.
The 10th Amendment, which all of these guys always ignore. It gives states the rights, as long as the laws don't go over the Constitution, which is why the Supreme Court on the state level can go back and look at it and make sure it isn't repugnant to the Constitution. And if somebody wants to fight it, it could move up to the actual Supreme Court. I mean, there's a process. Wait a minute. It would be so cool, Ray? I just thought about this. What if there was a document that explained in exact specific detail how the judicial system works so that they could use the judicial system to try and properly interpret these laws and get that stuff? Golly, it's too bad they never wrote anything like that down, did they? Maybe. What would that document be called? The Constitution. They always talk about these amendments, those amendments, but you do realize the amendments are amending the Constitution. The Constitution itself is the whole document before the amendments start.
Yeah.
And what does it describe in there? The entire judicial system.
Right.
That's why sometimes I say these guys like to call us anti-Americans and all that. You guys are the ones that are anti-American and anti-Constitution because you refuse to even try to use the judicial system the way it's described in the
Constitution.
They only care about the couple amendments that they like to quote. Everything else gets thrown out the window. Not just local law, not just state law, but constitutional law.
Yeah, they don't even, I wonder if they even know there's 3 branches to government. Do you think they know that?
Hey, do you know the Third Amendment? Do you know this amendment? Hey, how many branches of government are there? Huh? Well, you want to test people on the Constitution. That's in the Constitution. Let's go. What are they?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me think back to 8th grade. Wait, I didn't graduate 8th grade.
No, they would tell you, though, you have to answer what I ask you. I don't answer questions. That's what they would say to get out of the fact that they don't know. Yeah. What's the Third Amendment? How many branches are there to government? Well, I don't answer questions.
Exactly, because you're a butterbrain and you don't know.
Right.
These guys. Anyway, the first poll, ladies and gentlemen, is alive. It's Aselmo versus Dogs Raw Audits. So far, it looks like Aselmo is way ahead, 89%, but we only got 27 votes. So get in there and vote, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and watch the next set of clips while we decide. Our next nominee is going to be Let's see. I said Aselmo, then you did Dog Raw. So this next one now, we're getting back. These next two aren't Frauditors. We're putting a couple just general random butter brains next to each other. So this is because Christmas just passed. This next video is about a porch pirate who gets busted, caught after stealing packages from people's porches. This one came originally from Ragical the Unhallowed Knight. And in the poll, this lady is going to be listed as Porch Pirate. You ready for the next one, or do anything else about the last one before we move on?
No, we're good.
All right, let's go, go, go. Yes. Shut up.
I need help, please. Something. I'm doing DoorDash. No, sir. No, sir, I don't. I'm in Coda. Because I don't know why are we being asked if we have guns?
Well, stop right there. First off, you're driving without any taillights. Second off, we keep getting reports of people stealing packages off the porches. Where all these boxes come from?
We were building gingerbread houses. I got them out the recycling. I just stopped right there and got some.
From where?
Right there where I just passed the police at. He's underage. He's only 15.
Okay. So when we go watch these videos from all the Ring cameras of people stealing off the porches, is it going to be him? Because he's wearing a mask just like the person in the video.
No, that's because he keeps his hair down.
So he's wearing a ski mask because he
and
wears
it's
his hair
cold
down?
outside. Yes, it's cold. He's
in a car. Why would he be
He's the one who does my delivery.
Do you have a driver's license on you?
No, sir. My mom does. Can I please just have her?
No. What's your name?
Taylor.
Patrick at the PD.
Mommy, please come here. I'm sending you my location.
Are all these boxes empty?
Some of them are.
Which ones aren't?
I don't know. There was some in the trunk.
Can we look at them?
Yes.
At this point, go ahead and step out for me. Put your phone right there for me.
Mommy,
Put your
what's
phone right there.
going on?
You're being detained as well.
Mommy!
Okay.
No, Mommy, go to my house. Come get my phone.
Put your hands together.
My boyfriend, my dogs.
Put the back of your hands.
Can you message my mom my location, please? She doesn't need any location. Yes, she does.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
All right, well, then she don't need to know.
Mommy.
This is the yeah. Yeah, they got like 20 packages in there.
Sit down right here for me, okay?
Please.
All right, so I can just explain to you, okay? You don't have to answer questions if you don't want to. If you decide to answer questions, you can stop at any time. If you want to talk to a lawyer before answering any questions, you can also do that. So right now, the car's being seized because you have a bunch of stolen packages in it, okay? He's under arrest and you're under arrest. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many houses did you guys hit?
I don't.
Because you were literally throwing packages from houses that you stole from into other houses' front yards.
No, I was not.
But you're driving.
I'm sorry.
Why? So what?
I apologize, sir. I don't want to be in any more trouble. I'll do whatever.
Did you be driving all over town? Did you guys just start?
No, I just started. I promise.
So how do you know him?
I don't know him for real.
But if
You're muted. And you're still muted.
Ding dong, dang, dang, damn it. God bless Unclean Hands. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my goodness, Parson 1122. Thank you so much for the $2. Unclean Hands, huge supporter of the channel. We got his picture here on the wall. We love Unclean. God bless him. Let's hope everything turns out all right for him. Absolutely, positively. Thank you so much for the $2, Parsons. And we know Unclean Hands is a fan of the show, and he would love it. So let's throw a happy day. In fact, let's do a triple dipple cupcake happy dance in honor of Parsons, in honor of Unclean, and just because why the hell not? How about it, Ray?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. All right. Okay. Olay, all right. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Takedown, I think it's supposed to come today. So I'll text you when it gets here.
All right. Yeah, so yeah, God bless Unclean Hands. Hopefully everything will be all right. Big support of the channel. Literally, he's given so much support to this channel. This microphone I'm speaking into right now was a gift from him. Great guy. I got the speakers, everything. Unbelievable. Love Unclean Hands.
Yeah.
All the time you've been with me, have you ever known him not to show up and support the show every day?
No.
And
He's
I went
always
back,
been here.
always. I went back and I looked at my live chat replay from my very first ever live stream, and he was one of the people that was here even then, literally from the beginning. So yeah, absolutely. God bless Unclean Hands. Hope everything turns out okay. But getting back to our next nominee, the Porch Pirate. So what are we talking about here? A 23-year-old girl literally crying for her mommy because she got busted stealing, what did the cops say, over 20 packages? Oh, yes, Doc Danger. Yes, absolutely. The PDF elves definitely got to keep Doc Danger in our prayers. Another guy who's been a huge supporter of the channel from the very beginning. I use him in my intro, one of his jokes he wrote. Oh, man, his situation is like really, 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 really bad. But oh, God bless Doc Danger. Absolutely. That's the one time where, like, I don't care if you guys want to drop the F-bomb. If you're doing F cancer, I'll take it. So go ahead and hashtag F cancer. Oh, it's a nightmare, isn't it? What's been going on with these guys?
Yeah.
Oh man, too
It
much.
really is.
Oh dear. Well, now I really don't care about this girl. She's a porch pirate. She's stealing packages. She gets busted, and she's crying for her mother, 23 years old. But I want to know is because obviously from the way she was crying and whining, we were all supposed to feel sorry for her. Do you think she was thinking that, feeling sorry for the people she was stealing from?
No, they never feel sorry. They're sorry they're caught. They're not sorry for what they did. They're sorry they're caught.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It's so hard sometimes when I see these people getting arrested and they start really freaking out and shaking and crying because they're so scared. And it's like, what about the people you stole from? What about your victims and what they had to go through when you don't think they're sitting there watching you steal their stuff to go, oh, like, I don't know. And then the fact that she's an adult supposedly and crying for her mother.
Yeah.
Like,
because she has anxiety. Well, where was that anxiety when you were stealing? So,
well, that's why
I just
the 15-year-old.
I just don't have any. I don't have any. I just don't have any sympathy for them. I don't care. Cry for your mommy, but you're gonna go to jail because you deserve to.
Right. They didn't care about their victims.
No. No.
Oh, goodness. And what is so obviously, and this was the main thing, like one of the biggest butterbrain moments of this that I really wanted to point out. Obviously, she's got the kid with the mask on sitting next to her because he's a minor. So she must be thinking if he's literally the one who grabs the package, then he's a minor. So he's not going to get in trouble. And he's got the mask and he's sitting next to her, obviously to be the one that sends out and grabs the boxes. The cop says he was the one on the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So the cop says, so then why is he wearing a ski mask if he's not the kid from the videos? And did you remember her answer? Because he wears his hair down.
And it's cold.
So what? Can you explain to me what wearing his hair down has to do with it?
No.
What kind of reasoning is that? He has to wear a ski mask because he wears his hair down and it's cold out. What the hell are you talking about, lady? Oh, man, the stupidity on display is amazing. So anyway, when it comes down to the to the voting. That's going to be Porch Pirate. The next one, this next clip is really short because it's from a trial, but there's this one specific moment that made this guy a nominee. It's the whole thing is, and this is going to be in the poll. This guy is going to be UCC rent. This is a guy who's on trial because he hasn't paid his rent and he refuses to pay his rent. And this is the clip. Again, this is going to be really short, but this is just his explanation as to why he doesn't have to pay his rent. Oh my goodness gracious me. This is short but sweet. This is, oh man, amazing stuff. So let's get right to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So don't misconstrue it. I used to work at Hewitt. It rhymes, man.
Well, because it costs. And my defense is that under Uniform Commercial Code 440.2511, by tender of payment, 2 and 3.
It's not applicable to this case.
And could you tell me why, Your Honor?
Because the UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance.
I'm sorry?
The UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance.
It's a commercial transaction, Your Honor.
The UCC does not apply.
Okay. So where could I find this at that says that this isn't a commercial transaction?
That would be your assertion. I'm telling you it doesn't apply to this.
Just for my understanding that the Uniform Commercial Code governs all commercial transactions.
All right. So that was quick and easy. That was short. But that was the whole point, is that because so many of these idiots always fall back on the UCC when it doesn't apply. So now here's this guy. Okay, so they're in court going on and on. Why don't you pay your rent? Why don't you pay your rent? Why don't you pay your rent? And finally goes, well, my defense is UCC, blah, 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 blah. Wait a minute. What does that have to do with a transaction between you and your landlord? That's not the same thing as going into Walmart and buying a stick of gum. It's What did you think of this one, Ray?
It just made me laugh because they try and use those UCCs on everything, literally everything, and they don't apply to everything.
Right.
They just don't. They literally apply to nothing in our lives unless, I don't know, unless they do, but they don't. They
Well,
literally
okay,
don't.
maybe if we went to an Amazon warehouse and rented a U-Haul and bought some of those pallets that they sell and we're transferring them across state lines to go sell them in our store,
then that would apply.
then maybe the UCC would apply to us. Yeah.
But as far as like needing a driver's license, insurance, and plates, and paying your rent, definitely not.
Right.
Definitely not.
Well, because of this UCC, I don't have to pay rent. No, wait. Oh man, at least he didn't go with the more route, and start harping on about the treaty a piece of friendship. Says I don't have to pay it.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is not. It just made me laugh. That's all. He's so dumb. It made me laugh. That's all you can do. Just laugh.
Right. For our last poll, are we ready to end it so we can start the next one?
Yep.
Anselmo won with 92% of the vote. For you guys for voting, not for Anselmo. This is what he gets.
Oh. I kind of saw that coming though.
Yeah. I agree. All right. So semifinal number 1 is going to be Anselmo versus the winner of the next poll. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. I have to create the poll first. Porch Pirate versus UCC Rent. You want to say a little bit more while I set up that poll?
What do you guys think about the UCC? Him trying to use that to cover his reasoning for not paying the rent. Did you guys see that video all the way through? Well, you did if you were here in the morning, but you saw it, right? Because he tried to say he paid his rent with a cashier's check, but it wasn't. It was actually a regular check. And what else happened in that video? I don't remember what else happened in that video.
Well, Judge Simpson gave him what for, like he always does, but he didn't get like, that's why I didn't like really get into the actual court itself, because it was just Judge Simpson being logical and explaining things. He didn't really get into like he does sometimes, you know, when he's
Right.
looking into them.
Right.
He was actually being logical and making sense, which for one of these kinds of guys, you might as well not even, you know, speak to them at that point. They don't hear nothing, anything. They don't hear anything. They would say, I don't hear nothing, right?
It's a double negative.
That's right. Which makes a positive. Thank you very much. Am I awesome or what?
Excuse me.
Quite all right, Carl. Quite all right. Oh no! I just realized who our next nominee is. And I'm trying to take turns. I did the first one, then you, and then me, and so you would take this one. But you remember?
I don't know what order you have them in.
I'm all okay. This is the guy we were talking about earlier, where his name was a double entendre.
I don't.
Barry McCorkner.
What? I don't have it as that on my sheet.
All right, it's new Frauditor arrested for obstruction by Frauditor News Network. The Frauditor's name is Barry McCorkner. Zap Voodoo for Raw Dog is almost always DC.
Wait, what?
Big Bork Little Bite for $2. Wants me to Zap News Now Voodoo for Raw Dog. The nominee is...
this is the guy in the car.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know his channel name or anything.
Oh, right. Because that's why that. Yeah, okay, I got you. I remember now. Yeah. So we got a voodoo tasting request, and since we're in between and just about to start the next round, what do you think? Should we just give him a quick zap right now?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Big Pork, man, after this morning, I thought you were done, man. Shouldn't you be sleeping with your big dog, Little Bite? Man, everybody knows that you ain't nothing but a Bichon Frise and a tiny little poop hammer eating crap sucker. She's here too. Hello, ma'am.
You called me ma'am.
I'm sorry. Broad.
Call me broad.
Thank you, Big Bork, for the $2 so much. Oh, Michelle with 1 L with her 4-month membership milestone. Love to those suffering physically and mentally. Yes. Absolutely. Let's give Michelle a happy dance. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you so much. That's awesome. We appreciate that. So anyway, yes, this is a guy who's pulling the sovereign citizen nonsense in his car, and he calls himself Barry McCorkner or something. I don't want to talk about his name, but if you actually read it phonetically, it's horrible, rotten, and terrible, vile stuff. Highway Star gifted 5 Frauditor Follies memberships.
Thank you, Highway Star.
All right, we're going to do a triple dipple for Highway Star. How about
No,
that?
you know he wants a tasing. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He loves the tastings. All right, we'll give him a tasing. An amazing tasing.
Oh no, Taser Thursday has returned! No! Oh, please, Highway Star, I promise, I will not sneak into your house tonight when nobody's looking. You do realize that News Now Dushkin is the one who lets me in, right? No, I mean, I don't do that. And that's not how I'm able to poop all over your Elton John records. What the heck? David Bowie out! Frank Zappa out! Come on, man!
That's enough of that nonsense. That's awesome. Love it. I love it. Thank you, Highway Star, for the 5 gifted memberships. Erica gifted a membership.
Thank you, Erica.
Yes. Happy dance for Erica. Here we go. Ready? Damn him. All right, yes.
All right, to the video.
And now, back to the show with our next video. Here we go, yo. I'm stalling. Okay, I got it. Let's go. Or not.
Recorded. The reason I stopped you today, your tablet expired in 2020.
Yep.
You have an ID on you?
No, I do not. I'm not driving. I'm traveling. And you are being recorded also. Name and badge number.
Yep. Deputy DeBoer with the Sheriff's Office. My badge number 1707.
Okay.
Okay. Are you going to present me with your ID?
No, I'm not.
Why is that?
Because I'm not driving. I am traveling.
Okay. You are driving?
No, I'm traveling. Thompson versus Smith, Supreme Court says, that.
Okay. In the state of Washington, when you are operating a motor vehicle, you need to have a driver's license to operate this motor vehicle.
The Supreme Court has already ruled that it's a constitutional right to travel through all 50 states, through all territories, unimpeded. You're in violation of my rights right now.
Are you going to identify?
You are in violation of my rights right now.
Turn your car off. Turn your car off. We're not free to leave.
And I understand there's like some discrepancies here, right? Like you don't believe that. I understand that. I get that. But we're just trying to peacefully resolve this.
Well, you can peacefully resolve it by following the Constitution like you're supposed to. You're sworn sheriffs, right? Yep. You took an oath.
Yep.
What did that oath say?
That we will uphold the laws of the state of Washington as well, sir.
The laws of the Constitution. So Marbury versus Madison, 1803, states that any law that's repugnant or is against the Constitution is null and void.
Are you aware that states can be more restrictive than the U.S. Constitution? Are you aware that law enforcement has to abide by the state laws that we're...
The state laws cannot be, any more restrictive than the Constitution.
The 10th Amendment, which gives the states power to make their own laws, states the power is not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, or reserved to the states respectively or to the people. I don't see any restrictions on what laws the states can or can't make. Maybe it's in his Savsit Handbook, the one with pictures and pop-ups for easy reading.
And we have the right, for the freedom of.
We can sit here and debate this all day. Here's the deal. You're going to go to jail. That's the bottom line. Okay. And if you want to go to jail with a busted window and get yanked out of a car, that's your choice. This is your choice right now. We don't want to go that route. We'd like, and you have your day in court. You can fight this. You can absolutely do that.
And
go to court and fight it. But it's not going to go your way today. This doesn't happen this way. We want to be safe. We want to keep you safe. We don't want it to go this way. And I have a camera rolling too.
Yep. And
we'll all be on camera.
Yeah.
I'll right now, in front of all the cameras, we want this to go peacefully. We do not want you to get hurt.
And with all the cameras rolling, you are in violation of my rights. Okay, I have Thompson versus Smith. I want to explain to you guys right now, because you're supposed to be upholding the law and you're not. Okay. You are in violation of the law right now. Thompson versus Smith, Supreme Court, has stated that you have the unimpeded right to travel all 50 states and all territories without a license. It clearly states that. Okay, that's your opinion. That's not my opinion. That's the Supreme Court ruling. And that's just one of them. There's multiples, of them that are out there.
Are you going to cooperate with this and just step out of the car? And then we can have a better discussion about this.
We can have a discussion right now. And that's what we're doing, right?
Step out of the car peacefully.
Are you
just going to make this happen, or are you going to just...
I'm trying to talk some reasonable sense into you guys.
Being patient with.
my buttons aren't always mutton chops. You know what? I've had this problem before, and I think you helped me fix it. Maybe you could give me a piece of. Somebody did. I I'm used to when I hit the space bar, it pauses the video, but I've been hitting it and nothing's been happening, so I have to manually click it. That's why I keep missing. Do you have any idea what could fix that? No, I don't know. That happens to me once in a while, and that's what's happening right now. So I apologize for that, guys. But anyway,
Usually when it happens to me, once I pause it in the video, then I could go back to using the space bar, but it seems that's not working for you. So
well, maybe I have to make sure that I click in the video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my cursor
Yeah.
might technically still be here in StreamYard. Maybe that's why. All right, so I'll try that next time. Hopefully it'll work. Anyway, so this guy, so he's Barry McCorkin or Barry something. Anyway, he's gonna be the next nominee. The main things with him, I took notes. First of all, we all know, obviously, how many times have we heard it? All of this stuff about traveling versus driving and this and that and blah, 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 quoting all these laws and misquoting everything. And again, going back to the Constitution and how these cops are upholding their oath by, enforcing these laws and all that. But it's like, I don't know if you remember from the whole video, but these horrible, evil, rotten, vicious tyrants were so horrible to this guy that at the end of the video, when he gets arrested, they realize he's got a ton of knives in his car. And these vicious, evil, rotten, no good tyrants are so horrible that they tell him, if we take these knives, we have to put them in evidence one at a time, or they gave him the option. We could just leave them in the car because we know that they're just pocket knives and you're not really looking to do anything bad with them. And just so that you don't have to deal with having a hassle trying to get them back later. Like how horrible and evil and rotten and no good and tyrannical these cops are that they were like cool with the guy even with his knives. Baby, oh, look at this. We got how many tasing requests do we already have? Hey,
this is the second one. We're behind by 2.
Okay, Jamie, for $2. Thank you so much for the tase request. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, on the weekday show, we've been saving the tasings for the end. And what I want to do for this is maybe we'll do it. You know what? How about this? Because we didn't even discuss this before the show. So Ray, I'm asking you live. I shouldn't be putting you on the spot. But what I'm thinking right now is once we get all the nominees, we're going to need to buy time to give people time to vote. Maybe do the tasings or have the little tasing segments in between like that during the voting periods.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. For now, that's something to do, I guess. Anyway, what about the last poll? We're at 35 votes. You think I should end the poll or keep it going for another minute?
It's fine. That's only 2 less than what's in here.
All right. So the winner of the last vote was the Porch Pirate. All right. So let's go ahead and get that on here. All right. Porch Pirate won the last vote. So now for this round, it's going to be Barry McCorkner, whatever, you'll see. And then our next nominee coming up is a guy called Emergency Education Point. You remember this one, Ray? It was the one from Frauditor Roundup. I think this is another courthouse one. This guy. And watch, guys, in the beginning, because this guy is such a douchebag that at one point, well, you'll see it. Well, we'll talk about it after. Watch this clip, guys. This dude's a scumbag. Again, another guy that we don't all know, like, super famous, but he is what he is. Emergency Education Point. Check it out. This guy's so dumb. Oh, boy.
I go in the wrong door?
You're in the wrong door.
Can I move this? That's all right. I'll just go this way. You're not really my boss, but sorry for moving that. What do you want? Go ahead, sir. Is that it? Just a search? Just a search? Just a search, is that it? Is this only going to be a search? I'm asking. Okay, is this just going to be a search?
What are you talking about?
What is the process here? A search only?
You're gonna take all your property out, come through metal detector, come in without setting off the metal detector. Similar to the airport, sir.
Okay. What?
You can't video in the courtroom.
Absolutely, I can.
No, you can't.
Who says I'm going to the courtroom?
You can't videotape. It says right there in front of you.
That's-
No video recording. That's a court order signed by the chief judge.
Yeah, but that doesn't trump the Constitution. You swore an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States.
Sir, I'm asking you for
Well, I refuse. I decline your request.
all right, but I have to leave the courthouse.
I'm here on official business with the government.
What kind of business?
Well, that's for me to know and for you not to know at this moment. This is a public building. This is the people's building. You're telling me I'm going to come in this corrupt building and I'm not going to record my interaction with you guys. You're out of your mind.
Sir, you're not coming in.
I have business.
No, you're not coming in until you turn the phone off.
I'm not turning the phone off.
Then you're not coming in.
Why?
Because there's a court order signed by the chief judge that says there's no video recording.
That court order is not in tune with the law. It's not in tune with the Michigan court rules either. All right, guys. So there was a heated action at the entranceway. Now we got a sergeant that's going to check out if we have rights in this building, if the judge is corrupt and just, decided to make it so. These are the people that do whatever they want. Hey, how are you, sir? So these are the people that represent the corrupted, beyond belief, 52nd 3rd District Court. Unbelievable. These are as lawless as it gets, guys. Whether they know it or not. You shouldn't be in this business, miss. You're too young.
Mike, I gotta shut that off in here.
All right, let's go discuss it before you get violent with me.
I'm not gonna get violent with you, but what I'm gonna tell you is I have to arrest you.
Yeah, that's violence. That's a threat of violence. That's a threat of force. Here comes your guy. You guys are like a gang.
And that's where the video ends.
So that is the end of the video there. So what happens with this guy, Barry McCorkner, right? He goes in there and first of all, at the very beginning, the first thing you see is he walks in the door and he's got this like there's like a rope here, right? So he walks in the wrong way. And so the guy tells him, well, you got to go out and go back around so that, you can come back in on the right side. So what does he do? You're not my boss. And he just moves the thing. He goes, sorry, I moved your thing, and walks through it. What is that? Right off the bat, he's going in there to expose their tyranny and their hypocrisy and their corruption. He walks in the door with a chip on his shoulder. He walks in through the outdoor. They ask him to come back around the other side. He says, you're not my boss. Where do you live? What society do you want it to be? Are these guys legitimately looking to make The Purge a documentary and not just a horror film? Oh, it's insane the way these guys think. So then he says, well, they're going to go find out to see if we have any rights in this building. What rights? What are you talking about? There's no filming in the courthouse. Another courthouse. That's the third courthouse video of the day. This guy is so condescending and so rude. And then when he goes and walks around to where the people are working and going up to them, oh, well, you shouldn't be here. You're too young to be working for these corrupt scumbags. And they're evil and they're horrible and they're corrupt. And you know what the proof is? They don't want random idiots walking in there filming everything. There's people in the building. It's a courthouse. There might be jurors. you know, that don't necessarily want their faces posted globally. There might be victims of crimes, criminals, anyone who's in there. No, screw all them. All that matters is the idiot with the camera. And that's always the thing, whether they're doing a private business or a courthouse or the cops or anything. Everything is all about these guys are the center of the universe. And every person who works for the government, the servants, slaves in their minds, the only reason they exist is to kiss the butt of whoever's holding I always say that, but I have to correct myself because it's not whoever's holding the camera. Because if you or I hold a camera, we're just can-backing Karens. We look stupid. We look like clowns. We look dumb holding up a camera. You're holding up a camera. That's your whole shtick. But when we do it, so it's not the person holding the camera, it's the auditor, the frauditor. They're the only people who matter. Everybody else could just go lie dead in the ditch as far as they care. I don't like being filmed. Go home. There's no privacy in public, so go home. Go sit in your house with the blinds down, because I'll film through your window if you're open, if you have them open. No sunlight. You're not allowed sunlight. The frauditors are bigger tyrants than the people they blame for being tyrants. Because if you don't like being filmed, you're going to be punished for it. If you're a government worker, they're going to put in a complaint against you. They're going to try to get you fired. If you're a random person on the street, they're going to pepper spray you. They're going to try to get you arrested. And no matter who you are, every single video they ever make, if you don't like being filmed, just because you don't like being filmed, your face is going to be plastered all over the internet for literally anyone globally to be able to see you being humiliated. They try through their narration to humiliate these people, everybody they come into contact with. I'm going to publicly humiliate you. It's either the public humiliation, trying to get you fired, trying to get you arrested, pepper spraying you, whatever it is. If you do not like being filmed, you will be punished. They're bigger tyrants than the people they accuse of being tyrants. The fixer had to take a break and she's back. How you doing? I was covering for you. That's all.
Loudly.
What?
Your blood pressure.
These guys, they make your eyes twitch. They make me scream.
Your blood pressure. Why are you always yelling?
Because these guys make me mad.
And you wonder why I ask if you've got anger issues.
Not at all. I'm only angry at these douche canoes for being butterbrains. Oh my goodness gracious me. Ladies and gentlemen, that means it's time to start the next poll. Barry McCorkner and the one we just watched, Emergency Education Point, are our next two nominees. Let me go ahead and set that poll up real quick. And since you didn't have a chance to talk during my rant, go ahead and give us your opinion on these idiots while I set up the poll.
What were they about again?
Well, the first one was the guy who got pulled over, and the second one was the third courthouse guy who walked in the courthouse and walked in through the outdoor, and then argued about
and then he went over the ropes.
Is this a search? Is this a search? No,
Yeah.
he's walking through a metal detector. That guy.
Oh, well, you know how those sovereign citizens make my eyes twitch, so I kind of just zone out during those. And then, yeah, this guy with is this a search? Is this a search? I mean, it makes you kind of look suspicious if you're asking questions like that. I mean, who walks in and says, is this a search only? Is it only a search? No wonder they were like, what the hell do you mean by that? You know? Oh, look at this. Bandit with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Hez is busy, so okay. And do you want a tase or do you want a super dance or a happy dance? If you could just pop that into chat, let me know. What was I saying? I could yell if you want, person.
That could be fun.
No, it wouldn't be fun for anybody if I was yelling.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Ray and I talk outside of the show. Obviously, we do our pre-shows, we do our post-shows, we set everything up. I've seen her angry. You think I yell? I'm just entertaining. You don't want her to yell at you. She's yelled at me. You don't want that, believe me. Anyway, Bandit 2804 with 5 gifted memberships. All right. Ray Ray splaining. All right. Person got it. All right. So we're going to give him a happy dance.
Yeah, let's give him a happy dance. He's just wants people to be nice to one another. So
that's what I want. Yes. All right. Here we go. Let's do a happy dance for Bandit. All right. Yes.
Thank you, Bandit. And I will make sure we take care of that for you once we are done here. Okay, and then we have Big Bork Little Bite with another. He's got pizza. Here he is. He's back. Big Bork Little Bite, $2. Voodoo, please tase the anger out of Hez. We could just take care of this one right now, can't we? Yeah.
I don't think
we can. The anger's gone. You know, stop. Is the anger gone?
It hurts. It hurts. My headphones fell off. I can't hear if you're still doing the sound effect.
Oh, is the anger gone?
I'm happier than a pig in poop on a Wednesday in the rain. All right. now I'm in the mood to bash myself in the head with a gavel. But I can't right now. Where are we at? We got this one. The votes.
Why are you guys saying I'm yelling? I'm not yelling. I didn't yell. I think I was talking in a normal tone of voice.
You were very quiet, actually. I think they're being sarcastic, like, stop yelling. You know?
Rage of Rae Rae. We had enough yelling, Rae Rae. I didn't yell.
I think they're being sarcastic because you were so calm and so mellow.
Oh, well.
Serial wants to know if I missed the music war between you and Welsh News. After Welsh challenged me, I don't know publicly what he said or did. He didn't say anything private to me, but I sent him a copy of my 12 Days of Christmas that I play every day before the show, as well as the Jingle Bells. And what was the other one I did? My Favorite Things. I sent him all of those 3. And I said, are you sure? And he never answered me. So I'm thinking I won by default. Only 31 more likes to the Super Duper Ultra Mega Hardcore Happy Dance.
Only.
That's right. Yes. We got 2 more nominees. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, any tasing requests that are coming in right now, we're holding them until, because we always need something to do to give you guys time to vote after all the nominees are in. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the tasings during that time period. We'll stretch those out. So it's going to be Awesome Sauce McGee. And guess who our next nominee is, ladies and gentlemen? I know you heard of this guy. He's from New York.
Long Island Audit.
No, not for Long Island, but Ancient Chart's here, so we'll give her one of these. And this will also be in honor of her, it's a good thing. But in honor of Long Island Audit, it's round of applause for Long Island Audit, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn close.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next nominee is Long Island Audits. Did that work? Was that a good one? Yes, 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 yes. How many horrible sound effects could I play when we're thinking about Long Island Audits? Oh man, this guy's bad.
Where's your fart in a can?
Yeah. There you go. This is for Long Island Audit. Sean Paul Reyes. Here we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, our next nominee, Long Island Audit. Here we go.
Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. So I wanted to make this video, and I'm going to make it nice, short, and sweet as possible. It's a very serious topic for me, and that's death threats. Making death threats against someone's family and against someone in particular that you don't agree with politically, whatever the case may be. So throughout my 3 years of my activism, I have always heard from different government agencies that every time that I audit their facilities, they're receiving some sort of death threat to their facility, to the public servants there, the families, etc. I can tell you right now, I have not seen any evidence of any death threats being made to these facilities. No government, whether it be Berwyn, Illinois, Nassau County, New York, Danbury, Connecticut, but no one has ever showed me any clear evidence of any sort of death threats whatsoever. And I can help them. But at the end of the day, I want to make it clear, I do not support that whatsoever. Apparently, a judge on one of my cases recused themselves, not going to say the specific case, because they were receiving death threats and their family, etc. Again, I've heard this many, many times with zero evidence whatsoever. But I brought some evidence of my own. So let's take a look at that. Why do people, what's the main reason, right? We could see it here. Threats to law enforcement on behalf of Leo. This person says on behalf of Leos everywhere. So I'm assuming this person is a law enforcement officer, a Leo. So why would they hate me? Because I'm holding them accountable? Because I'm promoting transparency? Where do I abuse officers? Show me the video where I've abused an officer for doing nothing wrong. You guys all know me, right? If you watch my videos, you know that that is not me. I do not just blatantly abuse anyone, right? Or they say you're harassing people with your camera, you're sticking your camera in people's face. That's what you're doing. I've never, the camera's right in front of me. It's probably like, I would say 3 or 4 feet in front of me. I don't consider the camera right in front of me to be in my face. In my face is like in my face, and I've never done that to anybody. And most of the time, people come and put their own face into the camera, right? They come up to the camera, me filming peacefully or doing a FOIA request, and like, what are you doing? A lot of this could be resolved by people minding their own business.
Oh my goodness, I was muted again. This guy, holy poop crap hammer sandwich sauce. These last two, this one and then the one we're about to show, are pretty fresh because they're from this morning. They're the two nominees from this morning's show. Again, the Thursday show is, based on all the videos we've shown on the morning show. So this is still fresh in our head from this morning. So we've already discussed this a little bit. You got any other thoughts about it or anything more to share, or anyone who wasn't here this morning about what this whole Long Island Audit?
Oh, I was just wondering in the chat how much eyeliner it takes to draw that on every day.
His beard.
Yeah. And then I want to just smack him with a makeup wipe. I
love it. one of the things that I love that he said there, now that we've done this twice now, he says, I challenge anyone to show me the video where I abused officers for doing nothing wrong. He didn't say, I dare anyone to show me the video where I abused officers. Show me the video where I abused officers for doing nothing wrong. So you did abuse officers because they did something you thought was wrong. Oh man, he's such a douche canoe. So for those people who didn't see this morning, so don't know what this video is, the whole thing is about like him talking about people getting death threats and all that. And where did he get that from? What is he actually talking about? You remember what triggered this, the call flooding thing?
No, the death threats and the call flooding. I'm not sure what triggered it. I don't think.
Well, because he's got all these people telling him that it's him and other auditors' fault that this call flooding and these death threats happen. So he was saying, well, people make death threats against me. So it's like, yeah, but
yeah, and he
it's like
thinks
when you were
that
about this morning.
Right, and he thinks that they might actually be coming from like law enforcement and things like that. It's not actually any of his subs or anything. They're just
Right.
making it look like it's him, and you know he's getting death threats from law enforcement and things like that. It's like, you're not that important to them.
Nope. And the whole thing with the call flooding, and like we talked again, this is just from this morning, so it's still like kind of fresh in our minds. But this whole thing with like they give the number to the place, and when the call flooding happens, what happens? Is it like one person calls in and says, "Oh, I saw a video and I didn't like what happened"?
No, it's nothing like that at all. It's complete depravity. It's just the nastiest things that you can imagine, and then times that by a million, because they get quite creative in their stuff I've never heard of in my entire almost 50 years on this planet.
Yeah, it's so insane, and this is what we're really talking about. Like, how is it possible? Well, let me ask you: do you think, realistically, when you're talking about these auditors, that they don't realize when they say, "Hey guys, you need to call this number to redress your government," that their fans, and especially someone like him with 500,000 subscribers, are gonna just very politely make a phone call? And we're supposed to believe that that's what they're thinking, and that they're not encouraging call flooding intentionally?
They know exactly what's going to happen. They know exactly what's going to happen. And it's not just calling, it's emailing too. It's not just phone calls, it's emails.
Yes.
So, yeah, and they're nightmare inducing things that these people say.
Yes, it is. It's oh, too much. Do you want to reiterate again? Obviously, I know you can't actually say what they said because we'll get demonetized and possibly shut down and all that. But for those people who weren't here this morning, you want to kind of reiterate a little bit about what happened with the call flooding with the sub shop employees?
Oh, the Marconi sub shop, yeah, with Pacific Northwest Transparency, where he went out in front of a private business and didn't like that he was confronted by a girl that worked there. So, of course, he put up the phone number and the address, and they got call flooded, especially her. She was, called a lot. And the things they said to her, I can't repeat here because, I don't know what'll happen.
It was a violation just saying that stuff.
Right. But it was a lot of talk about grape and what they would do to her various body parts
after they were removed.
After they were removed, yeah. Like her head. things like that I just can't put together in a complete sentence, but you can use your imagination. And the business asked them, when are you going to stop calling us? And they all said, when you fire her, that's when we'll stop. And the business said, we're not firing her. She didn't do anything wrong. And they said, then we're never going to stop calling you. And we're never going to stop calling her. And when I spoke to her last, she had to go into counseling because she's that afraid to come back to work.
So, you know what I think will be interesting to look for going forward? After Long Island Audit posted this video, let's see if in his future videos he stops encouraging call flooding. Because
No,
he
he
doesn't
won't.
support this sort of thing at all, and he never would think of doing so.
No, and it's interesting how he talks about his children and his wife in that video about, I protect them, I'd use my Second Amendment and all that stuff. But he regularly posts other people's children on his YouTube videos.
Well, there's no expectation of privacy.
No
in public.
expectation of privacy in public.
So does he never take his family out in public?
Exactly.
Right. But if you do come up to me in public, then I'm going to use my Second Amendment against you. Oh, but I
Right.
thought there was no privacy in public, pal.
Don't do anything to my wife and kids. Don't put their safety in jeopardy or anything, because I will use my Second Amendment. Well, you always post other people's children. You don't give a flying rat's tail
Tootie.
about what would happen if somebody tracked them down. You have 500,000 followers. You think, and none of them are perverts?
And none of them know how to use the internet or to find information about people or anything. Like, nobody's ever
Right.
been doxxed. That's not a thing.
Right. The facial recognition is not a thing to find their
Yep.
parents,
Yeah.
He doesn't care. But his kids are off limits. His wife is off limits.
Right. Unless, well, I would say turn it around on them unless they're in public.
Yeah,
Don't take them to
no
the park because then
expectation.
they're in public.
Don't take them on vacation anywhere. Don't take them out. No, you don't want to be filmed. Stay home.
Yep. Yep. You always tell us to stay home. You stay home.
Yeah.
Or lock your family in the basement with the shades drawn because you don't want people filming in there. What if you're in the bathroom? Well, I could film it if I'm on the sidewalk. All right. Anyway, so that's Long Island Audit, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see where the last poll is at. It was very, very close between the last two, but it looks like Barry McCockner won. Traveling. So it looks like we're down to our final nominee. Ladies and gentlemen, this last one, I could tell already this is going to be something else. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be amazing. As we're getting near the end of the show, we're really going to start picking up, because for this next round, we got right now in our finals, we got a Selmo, the Porch Pirate Lady, Long Island Audit, and this next nominee, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one that's going to make it a tight race going forward to see who the Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the week is. Our final nominee, ladies and gentlemen, do you remember who it's going to be, Ray? Jason Gutterman.
Oh, gutter trash. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious me! This is from the Frauditor Shenanigans channel. I have to take a potty break, so I'm gonna let this one play out a little bit longer than I did the other ones. But it's all good, and we'll be back. Check this video out. This stuff is Gutterman. All right, here you go, people.
You ever think this might be going somewhere and you might get some good publicity for your store instead of acting like a fool?
I'm not asking for that. I'm asking, I would like people come and say, hey, do you mind if we record something? That would be nice.
Not with your attitude.
No, I wasn't with my attitude. You start to record without asking.
No, you have a terrible attitude. I'm sure I'm not the first person to tell you that.
No, you are very disrespectful.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, Scottsdale PD asked you to leave.
Excuse me?
We can have Scottsdale PD ask you to leave.
You can have Scottsdale come here and educate you and tell you what a fool you're acting like.
I'm acting like a fool?
Yes, 100%.
We just told you.
the police regarding
I'm about to.
Call them.
Yep.
They'll come educate you. Tell you to go back to work.
I am working. You guys kind of.
He's calling 911 because a couple of guys are taking pictures on the sidewalk. You guys are fools. This is good. Maybe my video is about you now.
I'm an Emmy Award winning journalist. Are you ready to do my work? Emmy Award winning journalist. I know what you guys are doing.
Okay.
And they're harassing.
If you know what I'm doing, you should have acted right.
They are
I
outside
just
the
want
store.
people
and they're
respectful
actually
to ask me, hey, can I report?
And you earn respect by being disrespectful. You get what you give.
I asked why you guys are recording.
Yeah.
You went on me.
And I what?
Went on me in the business and my employee. Are you calling? Yes.
Carolina Scator.
You guys are funny. You're going to learn something today.
You're the one that's funny. What?
Boom. Roasted.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
outside of our business.
Oh, he's learning already. There you go.
Business, though. So.
Oh, there's the teachable moment.
Please.
Education handed out for free by the police. Do you think I don't know what I'm
You
doing?
guys are doing the most.
Harassment is illegal.
No, ma'am.
Sorry, Susie. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry, Susie. Sorry she acted rude and ruined the whole experience for
You
herself.
ruined my moment with my client.
Oh, well, you shouldn't be acting like a fool in front of your clients.
Dude, it's time to get real, okay? You're the one acting like a fool. This lady's trying to run a business, and now you're harassing her. You proved your point. Even the police officers backed you up and said, you're on the sidewalk, you can film. That you can. No one's saying you can't. But it doesn't give you the right to be a scumbag everywhere you go. You're condescending, you're rude, and now you won't leave this place so this customer can't leave the building because they don't want to be on your lame-ass video. Get a life.
Sorry, you should have came out. You should have been friendly. Should have been nice. I would have been nice and friendly with you, and that would have been the end of it.
40s, 50s with a beard.
You're being silly.
Yeah, around that.
Nobody's harassing anybody. I got harassed. Yep.
Still harassing.
They are right in front of the store filming.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a client in here too.
It's a client here.
Oh, there's a client. Uh-oh. There's a client.
Cachary.
You guys are silly. So the cop's coming? They're on the way?
Yeah.
Should I wait for him?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be right here. You can get educated. All right. Let me put this into perspective real quick while we're standing here waiting for the police to show up. And I'll film Watchmen so you guys don't have to look at the front of this nasty store. Can you imagine if that's the way the world worked, that this lady just decided that her customer needs to leave without anybody taking any pictures outside on this public street? So
This poor guy, he has no shot of ever getting laid if he keeps hanging out with this dude. Like, run now. Run far away. Put that stupid tripod down and go back to school.
same thing as if I was trying to get a shot of time lapse at the front of the store and I told their customer not to come out yet. Don't come out. You're going to ruin my shot. All right, guys, so we have Scottsdale PD here, license plate HKA2TH. See how it goes. Say a prayer for me.
All right, finally the police show up. I'm going to speed this up because it's just taking way too long. All right, they're walking in. Police officers go have a word with the store owner. She explains to them what's going on. She has a camera in the mannequin for some reason. And now the police officer is going to engage with the gutter trash. You know, same things he always says. We're in public, we're on the sidewalk. Absolutely. The police officer is a little PO'd at their non-answers, but I mean, that's what you always get from these people. Let's jump into it.
No, I didn't say you don't. I said I know the law better than you.
You're filming the store.
Because I'm filming people. I'm going from one business. Not that I owe you an explanation,
You
but I'm going to
do.
give you. No, I don't.
You
oh, well, now I'm
do,
not, now I'm not
because
going to give
you're
you one.
in front of a private business.
Doesn't matter.
Blocking the entry and
No,
exit.
I was standing right over here. Nobody's blocking any entrances. Don't try that
Now
nonsense.
that you've moved,
I walked up there to talk to you. Let's not start playing games. Everything I do is on cameras.
Bro, all you do is play
so you're
games.
not
Get
gonna
over
tell
yourself.
me why you're here.
I told you why I'm here.
No, you said you're filming the sidewalk.
I'm making a video.
That's not the sidewalk.
I can film anything I want. I can film. I'm filming you. I can film inside the store.
Yes, I gathered.
I can't go into her store unless she invites me in.
You know,
Okay, I'm just asking you why you're filming her store. It's making
Because that's what I feel like doing.
so you're just instigating.
No, not at all. I've been out here for hours, going store to store, 5-10 minutes in front of each store.
Why, you ill-mannered sack of crap! So you've been here for hours filming 5 to 10 minutes at each store.
That's
So
correct.
you have quite a bit of footage of the stores. But because somebody asked you to leave, now you have to what? Harass her?
I wasn't harassing her. I stayed here because she called me.
You
I
are
would've been gone
correct,
already.
ma'am. Ding, ding, ding.
Am I free to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm free to stay.
That line gets me. If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay, right? I want to like relive my wrestling days and suplex these guys through a table when they say that.
No.
Sure I am.
Okay. 306. Start either 363 or 364.
And a matter of fact, I'll take a supervisor. I'd like to speak to your sergeant.
Oh, I bet you would.
Yeah, I would.
I want to speak to your manager.
Good.
I would actually love to see these two officers in a rumble with these two losers. I'm just putting my money on the officers. They look like they could bury these two.
What's your name? You are going to give it to me.
For what?
Because we're investigating a crime.
I'm me standing on the sidewalk. I haven't
That's
said a
what-
word the whole time.
That's what you say.
Okay.
Jason, what's your last name?
You said your supervisor's on the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to wait and speak with him.
No.
Yes.
You seem real confused about
I'm really not
the fact
confused.
that
I mean, I'll let you guys be the judge. Does this look like a confused face to you? My vote is yes.
we were called here for a reason.
All right, we're gonna cut this soon till the sergeant. These two, all illegal. It is borderline harassment at this point. They've been loitering in front of this lady's store, filming directly at her because they know.
Oh my goodness gracious me, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like my internet is giving us a hard time again. Oh my goodness. What do you think? I'll take this opportunity to kind of fast forward that a little bit until the supervisor comes, because we got some more gutterman nonsense where he gets into with the supervisor. But I like what the supervisor says, so I want to play this bit in particular, because just like she did, he calls him out for exactly what he is and what he's doing. The supervisor, he's not an idiot. This is great stuff. Check this out, guys, what the supervisor says that is gutter trash.
Sergeant
My son,
Roach.
Ben.
How you doing, man?
Good. So we're on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever seen our videos before. No,
Nope.
we are. So we make travel videos for YouTube.
Okay.
We've been here since early in the afternoon, walking around the whole town.
Okay.
Basically, what we do is we go in front of each business, 5-10 minutes, get some people walking in and out. Usually wind up having some funny, entertaining conversations with people,
Okay.
business owners, customers, whatever. So we're coming down this way. We just had a couple nice interactions with people down here. Stopped here, started filming, and this lady came out, told me to stop filming. The guy that works for her said stop filming because she has a customer that wants to leave the store. I said, your customer to leave this. I'm standing all the way out here. I was nowhere near her door.
Okay.
So then she insisted that I stop filming. I said, I'm not going to stop filming. I'm out here, but for you coming out here, I wasn't even filming you. I'm just filming sidewalk, goings on of the day, things happening. Front of the store was in the shot. And she said she was going to call the police. So she called you guys up. I said, I'll stay here and wait.
Okay. So would you say that whatever you were doing was causing a disturbance for her business?
No, I think her coming out, yelling at me, sticking her hand in my lens, doing all that, might have. I don't, you know.
Do you think that this makes everyone comfortable? This makes everyone comfortable. How long have you been here?
Since we first got here, probably a half an hour because I stayed
No,
here
I
waiting
mean
for
in
you.
front of this particular
I
store.
was here for probably less than a minute when she first came out.
How long have you been here?
20 minutes. Did you get this call? It is 1802, and this call came out 1734.
Right. So you've been here for a half an hour.
Because I waited for the police. She said she was calling the police. I'm not going to run away if she said she's calling the
Right.
police.
But what is the point?
This officer is great. He obviously has had special education training because he tries to get to the bottom of this and reason with these cretins. He knows exactly what they're doing. He calls them out logically. Like, why not just move on? But obviously they're not going to do that because no interaction, no YouTube money.
I told you I'm making a travel video about the shopping
Right,
district.
but
here.
my point is if you got all these stores to go to, right?
Right.
And you've had no issues with any interactions with any of the other stores, correct?
I have had the first negative interaction of the day.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That being said,
Yeah.
why stay and continue to be an issue?
Well, first
Okay.
of all,
So if you're walking around and you got all these stores to go to,
yes.
and the one that causes issues for you and you're causing issues
Oh,
for
like I
them,
said, if she didn't say she was calling the police, I would have been gone already.
You liar!
Ding dong, dang, dag, nabbit. My internet is bad again because Voodoo's chewing the wires. Anyway, that's enough of that. We got the gist of it. I just wanted to get the bit where the cop is like, "Oh, okay, so you're just walking down the street filming, no problem, and it's all good." And then all of a sudden you get a negative reaction. And I hate the way that he's always trying to sell it, like, and even the story he just told, right? I'm making a travel video. And usually we have nice little conversations with people and it's all fun and good. What is literally every video he posts? Not that.
Right.
Have you ever watched the channel Travel? Travel. To God. Have you ever watched the channel? Have you ever watched the Travel Channel?
Occasionally.
Did it look like that?
No.
How many documentaries have there been? Even like when we were kids, right? Because, you know, growing up pretty much the same place I grew up, and at the same time, you probably used to see the same things I saw on PBS. They'd have like those, or even, you know, they'd go to the local places in Chicago and they do their actual travel videos. How many of them end in a fight, in an argument?
None.
There's
Literally none.
Right? So, do you remember what he does at the beginning of each of his videos to make them legitimate travel videos? Time and temperature check. It's 8:15 p.m. It's 83 degrees, and we're here in Arizona. That's his whole travel thing.
Yeah.
Time and temperature check, guys. How about a brain stem check? Because you ain't got one. What the heck?
I think what got him this time, what screwed him this time, is he forgot she recorded him.
That's one of my things, and I say this all the time. These guys, what's the number one sin, the worst thing you could possibly do to an frauditor?
Record them back.
I said this morning, and I want to reiterate it now because it's the same thing. Always the same thing with these guys. They're fighting. Their stick is they're fighting for the right to record in public, right? So, shouldn't they support people who record in public and not try to get them fired or try to FOIA their footage or try to humiliate them or call them clowns or say they look stupid because they're filming?
Mm-hmm.
Why do people... I know, I ask you all the time and you're like, I don't know. Nobody knows. It's a rhetorical question. Why do their fans believe they're bullstein? It's so obviously crap. Anyway.
But I do believe that's what got him this time, is he legit forgot she recorded. And when they went in there, she showed them. And that's why they were like, oh, so you just came to harass.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here, anything else you want to say while I'm making this final poll?
No. I don't have anything to say about gutter trash.
About Long Island Audit.
Jesse wears makeup on his face.
He's the Gene Simmons of frauditing.
I mean, how do you get your beard that flat if it's not makeup? I mean, how?
Like, not even a number 1 razor, like a number 0.2.
Right. How do you, how? How does that happen? Tell me. You're a
Round
guy.
4.
You're a
Voting
guy who
is live.
shave.
What happened to Dave? Sorry, I was
we have 88 likes.
88 likes. Do you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen?
I know what it means. Do you know what it means?
I think it means it's time to grab the hats. Giving these people a chance to vote while we're grabbing our hats because it's time for the super, mega, ultra, hardcore, happy day.
After this, we got tasing. After this, we have tasings to do.
Oh my goodness gracious me. 80 likes, ladies and gentlemen. That means the super, mega, ultra, hardcore happy dance. Thank you so much for all the support. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. This is where I pump up the volume in my headphones so I can boogie, oogie, oogie. All right. Are we ready, Ray? Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to hit it. All right, let's go. Love you guys. Yes, man. Here we go. All right. Thank you guys so very much. You're the best fans in the world. Oh my goodness gracious me. That was awesome. Oh my goodness gracious me. Where are we at? We got 30 votes. How many people we got in here right now? 47. Get there and vote. We got to get at least a few more, guys. Come on. Oh, make sure you vote because the next round is going to be whoever wins this. We're going to have a Selmo versus the Porch Pirate Lady versus Barry McCorkner, and whoever wins this. And then whoever wins that is going to be against each other in the final to declare the...
I think you're skipping one.
It's 2-on-2. It can't be 2-on-3.
We had 4 rounds.
Right. The first round was LIA. The second round was Amagansett Press. Third was the Selmo, and fourth... oh, no. I'm sorry. First round was the Selmo. Second was the Porch Pirate. Third was Barry McCorkner. And fourth is whoever wins this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Big Bork, little bite for $2. Voodoo, admit you're the biggest fear or self-tase. All right, yeah. Let's get into... yeah, we're already only 5 away from the second Super Mega Ultra Hardcore Happy Dance. Time to start the tasing portion. We're going to... wait, how many votes we got? 35 votes. What's that?
35.
All right. Oh, 35. Because Highway Star, I thought he said just 5. Yeah, he did. All right. So anyway.
No, we have 35 votes, 36 votes, and there's 47 people in here. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking you were talking about the other one. I'm sorry. All right. How many tasings behind are we?
5.
All right. So we'll do 2, and then we'll start the next poll, and then we'll do the other 3 to give you guys some time to vote. So let's get into the tasings. Voodoo, admit your biggest fear or self-tase. Okay, here we go.
My biggest fear? That's easy. My biggest fear in the world is that the Frauditors will not take over and the baby Voodoos will not grow up to be evil. Yeah. and making her mad. You guys know she don't take my BS like Hez does. That's why I have to be nice to her. Hello, Mrs. Broad, ma'am, whatever your name is.
Mrs. Broad? That implies there's a Mr. Broad.
Yeah, okay, whatever. All I know is that you didn't like ma'am, so I changed it to Broad. And you didn't like that, so how about, that lady?
That's fine.
Hey, that lady, what do you want?
For you to stay right where you are, because now we have this.
$2 from this person, Jamie Jaime. Oh yeah, Hez said that it was actually Jaime or something, or Jamie or Smith, Jones. I don't know. Jamie Pimento. Hey man, I don't like pimentos in my olives. I bet you never heard that one before. El Bay. At least you got the El Bay part right. Have baby Voodoo and Hez and Ray tase Voodoo 3 times. Well, that's not even an option, is it? I mean, come on, man. What are you talking? Oh, crap, what the hell? I wasn't ready for that, no. Hello, pretty lady. How are you today?
Hey, baby. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm very happy. I got to see you twice today. It's like the best day ever. It's like Christmas again.
Isn't it? You're so cute.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so wonderful to be here with you today. And thank you for tasing my daddy. It looks like they want me to tase him too.
Yes.
Okay.
Get your needle.
Yeah, I'll get my needle. Good idea. Hold on. Okay. I got the needle. See, guys? Should I stab him with it? Okay, go. Daddy! What do you want, you little douche canoe? No. You're the douche canoe. You're the lens licker. Yeah, and you're the boot licker. What are you going to do about it? I'm going to stab you in the face. Ow! Thank you, nice lady. Thank you, guys. Bye. Ow! He stuck the needle all the way in and then he headbutted me. What's next? The tase? Yep.
more. You have to tase him, Hez. It's 3 tases.
Hez has to do one. Yeah, that's fine. He don't do it right. He doesn't know how to cause pain. He's too nice. Here, take this stupid needle out of my face. Ah, thank you, Hez. Ow! Why are you stabbing me in the back of the head, man? What are you doing? You don't know. Ow! Ow! Why are you hitting me with a mallet?
All right, let's get back in and check on the voting before we get back to the tasings. We'll start the last poll and give people to vote time while we're tasing the voodoo doll some more. All right, what's the next one? First of all, who won the last one? We're at 45 votes. Long Island Audit versus Amagansett Press. The winner is Amagansett Press. No, don't clap for him. Thank you.
No, I haven't heard anything.
What happened?
About unclean hands. I haven't heard anything.
Oh, yeah, no updates.
Know how we would get updates. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So it's
Okay.
Amagansett Press. All right.
Yes. But now we're into the semifinals. We're going to have the first semifinal is going to be Anselmo versus the Porch Pirate Lady. Then the second semifinal is going to be Barry McCorkner versus Amagansett Press. And then the winner of those two against each other for the final, each other to decide the Butter Brain Douche Canoe of the Week.
All right, we'll set up the poll and then we have to happy dance again. Super happy dance again.
Oh my goodness. So here, let me make the poll and then that way we can dance while people are voting.
Yep. All right. And then we have a lot of tasings to do.
Good, because we still got 2 more rounds of voting, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Filibuster. And you must
No. You can't talk and do what?
Well, I start typing what I'm saying. So then the poll would be, hey guys, I'm typing this right now and talking and typing what I'm saying.
Gosh, I don't know why women can multitask and do like 18 things at once.
Well, then you
and
talk
men
and not
cannot.
make me do it if you're so much better at it.
Well, I am because I'm a woman and I don't know why men do one thing at once. Why is that? Why haven't the scientists studied that useless knowledge thing?
I don't know. I think it has to do with brainwaves or something.
I don't think you can, Erica. Honestly, I don't think you can.
Chew gum and walk at the same time?
Yeah.
I can rock and roll at the same time.
Can you chew gum and walk at the same time?
I don't know. I never wanted to trip, so I've never tried it.
Get your hat.
All right.
Or else we're going to be here all night. All right. Let's do this.
What?
Dance.
Time for dance. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the thank you so much, guys, for the support. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Real quick before we move on, round of applause for Rae Rae. The gorgeous Rae Rae, my beautiful co-host. She's such a good sport, helping me out. Like, here's something to talk about. Let me say that. It works. She talked. So I got to put the poll up. So while you guys are voting, we're going to do the second happy dance of the day. Thank you guys so much for the support. Love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. I'm going to crank up the volume this time to blast my earballs out. They better be ringing after this one. Let's go. Getting funky with the monkey. All right. Oh my goodness gracious me. That's awesome. So many likes. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are the best ding dong dang dag nab fans in the world. Holy crap. We're at 103 likes right now. This is awesome sandwich sauce. Right now, Anselmo's in the lead with 71% of the vote. What do you think, Ray? Can we already call it with that high of a percentage? Do we need to change your name back to You're Muted, hun, or did you not say anything? Oh, I'm sorry. She's working, so I'll go ahead and I'll keep this ball rolling and this roll balling. Oh, there she is. What's up?
I just said, hold on 1 minute. Jeez Louise.
Oh, I didn't hear you because you were muted.
What does this mean? What does this mean?
I was on the other screen. I didn't see you.
This is pretty universal for hold on 1 minute.
Oh,
1 minute.
Well, when I saw it, I stopped.
So what did you ask me? Can we call it 31 votes? 45 people in here? No.
All right, let's keep that one going through. Say one more taste of late. Oh, now I went back to the other screen to check the votes, and then I saw you go like this just now. So that's the delay, and that's why I didn't see it. So I apologize, guys.
Okay, here. So.
All right. News Now with Voodoo calls Ray boss or Baby Voodoo tases Voodoo. All right, Juggernaut, thank you for the $2. Let's see how that goes with that ultimatum. He loves that stuff.
Juggernaut Jared Reed. Hey, first of all, hey man, good job being a Dolphins fan, because these two like the Bears. So all right, go Dolphins. And then what? Wait, what? Ow! You're not gonna give me one for saying go Dolphins, are you? Ow! Dang damn it! Call Ray Ray. What? Are you out of your mind? That's no. Tase me. Dang nabbit. Okay, you're the boss, you're the boss, you're the boss.
Did we get any votes during that one? No, we're still at 35 votes. Oh, come on, guys, vote. Griffey for 2 Australian. It's Friday. Have a zap, News Now Voodoo, and it's Taser Thursday over here in the United States. Let's get this done, son.
Griffey, you and your kangaroo. Knock it out. He lose one.
I will try that, Parson. That'll get his attention. And we have Erica with 1 Frauditor Follies membership.
Oh,
thank you.
Now who cares? Why is that a big deal? You're helping
Boy,
people.
you better sit down.
Not that.
You better sit down.
Me? Oh, this ain't none of my businesses?
Nope.
Ow.
Thank you, Erica. Thank you so much for the gift of membership. And you know what you get for that? A happy dance. Ready, Ray?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yes, thank you so much. Highway Star with the gift of membership.
Thank you, Highway Star.
Yes, thank you so much. Happy dance for Highway Star. Get
Nope.
ready.
Highway Star wants tases.
Oh,
You know that.
holy crap, hammer sandwich sauce. All right, here we go.
Jesus.
You know what I'm gonna do, Highway Star? I know your secret, man. I know, because I was digging through your record bins with Douche Canoe, and I found that Beatles record, the one where they made a mistake on the album cover and it's worth a lot of money. That's gonna be my next one I'm gonna poop on. Yeah. Ah! Okay, I'm not. Please don't tase me, lady. Yeah, I wouldn't do something mean to Highway Stars.
And that
I guess the peanut gallery liked that when they clapped even when I didn't hit the button. That'll work.
brings us current.
We're all caught up. So on that, let's go ahead and see the winner of the last poll was S. Elmo. Making it officially official. All right, so that means that the winner and first nominee for the final Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the Week is going to be S. Elmo. And now part 2 is going to be Barry McCorkner versus Amagansett Press. And then the winner of that one is going up against S. Elmo. As we're starting to narrow it down, and we're almost down to our final 2, are you starting to get any favorites, Ray, that you think might win tonight?
I think I have an idea who's going to win.
All right. I can't wait. Ooh, I'm so excited. This is going to be great. Ooh, that's hot. Shut up. All right, let's see. Let's start the poll for the semifinal number 2. Let's see if I could talk and do this at the same time without screwing it up.
I doubt it. You're
Hey, well,
not
I'm
going
gonna
to.
try.
Nope, you're not going to be able to. So don't try. Since you can't even walk and chew bubble gum at the same time, or any gum for that matter, I think we should just not try.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't really chew gum that often to know.
Well, can you walk and chew anything at the same time? I doubt it.
I could walk into a burger or fish and chips.
Fish and chips. You walked and ate fish and chips?
No, but that's what you do in the UK. You order fish and chips and they put it in like a little wrapper and paper, and they have the fish and the fries, and you just walk down the street and chew it like an ice cream cone. Or no, you would lick an ice cream cone. Oh, never mind.
I don't think that's the way you're forced to eat it. You can unwrap it and like eat it at home.
Yeah.
I think that's the way you chose to eat it.
Right. Well, you know what it reminds me of? You ever get a burger from Culver's?
Mm-hmm.
They put them in those half wrappers so that you can hold it and chew it, while you're, so I mean, or you know what I really like? Those things that they make with the Hot Pockets. That's like
Yeah.
to heat it, and then you could peel it and use it as a holder.
Never have, but yeah.
Yeah, those things are cool. I love Hot Pockets. That was my lunch when I was working all the time. Because I worked at a liquor store that sold Hot Pockets. And I was allowed, if I was hungry, to just grab one and eat it. So, whenever it was lunch, that's Hot Pockets. They were yummy. Unless it was a flavor I didn't like, then they weren't.
I don't know. When I worked full time, I didn't ever bring a lunch. Because it wasn't the time of day that I got hungry. I just didn't,
I know.
hungry.
I don't get hungry that time of day. So that's just what I hunger say. Everybody vote.
That's what I'm saying.
We're only at 20 votes right now. I want to save up the last bits of the show to do during the final to give you guys plenty of time to vote for the final Butterbrain.
Mandarin. Ooh, Mandarin food. Yeah, Mandarin restaurant. It's yummy.
You like Mandarin? Mandarin.
It's a variation of Chinese food. What in the heck did you think it was?
I didn't read it. I thought it was a joke, like they were talking about Mandalorian food, like Star Wars food, like
what?
Mandarin, like Mandarin Chinese. Yeah, I know what that is.
No, not Mandalorian. Not like Baby Yoda food.
Sometimes I think faster than I read. I'm like, Mandalorian, yeah. Oh, Mandarin. Okay. Maybe it's like, you know what? Seriously though, like I just thought of it now while I'm looking at that. Like I'm leaning in closer to read it clearly. Maybe because Ray and I have discussed this just the other day. Maybe my reading thing isn't even something wrong with that. Like maybe it's my glasses. Maybe I just need new glasses. Because when I leaned in, I could see clearly it said Mandarin. But from here, it looks like Mandalorian.
No,
You think it's my brain? I don't know, man. It'd be interesting to find out. It would be nice to actually get my eyes looked at by an eye doctor because I never did. These are just reading
Yes.
glasses.
It's darling Renee's birthday today. Will we please sing her happy birthday?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, it's time to sing the good old happy birthday song to whose birthday?
Darling Renee.
Darling Renee. Oh, darling Renee, today is your birthday, and so Ray and I are here to say happy birthday to
you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday, dear darling Renee.
happy birthday,
Birthday to you.
and many more. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That put me in the mood to come back to smooth talking Hezekiah, the jazz guy. So, Mrs. Rae Rae, how you doing today?
No.
Right.
No.
No, that's not
No.
what we're talking about. Hey, we're done with the slick and the sharp. Everybody knows that I play the harp, and it's so good when I pull out my harmonica. I make people's ears bleed every time, guaranteed. All right.
70th. Wow. Well,
Excellent.
happy birthday.
Congratulations. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's so awesome. I think she needs a happy dance. That's so awesome. I think she needs a happy dance. What do you say?
I say okay.
All right.
And ole.
Oh, a triple dipple. Let's go.
What?
All right. Okay, I did it backwards. Ole, yes, I nailed it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, man. Where are we at on the voting? All right.
30 votes, 40 people.
Yeah, but he's like 87%. I think there's no question that he's going to win. Is it even possible for him to lose at this point?
No.
All right.
Yeah, I would call it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That means that in our final, it's going to be Aselmo versus Amagansett Press. All right. Let's go ahead and set up the final vote right now, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to vote for the Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the Week. It's time for the final. Oh, my goodness gracious me. We've been waiting all week to find out who the biggest Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the Week happens to be. And right now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to set up the vote for the last and final Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the Week. Aselmo Bunghole Morales, also known as Auditing America versus Amagansett Press. Auditing America versus Amagansett Press is the final. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go!
See, this is where I think I know who's going to win, but I have been wrong before. I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah, it is possible. Sometimes you never know how people are going to vote. You can only guess what you think or what you would vote for.
But they call the shots. So
that's right.
This is
This
why
show is all about you guys.
We are letting them call the shots.
Yep. All right. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for people to vote, we got any tasings on deck? Any happy dances? Anything we need to do?
No, but we are 3 away. 3 away from our third super mega hardcore
ultra Super ultra mega hardcore.
Whatever the heck, adjective, super mega dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see a third happy dance, super ultra mega hardcore happy dance, you got to hit that like button. We only got a few more likes. That would be the best way to eat up time to let you guys vote is one more of those. But in the meantime, we're going to pause real quick because I think both of us have to. Well, at least I. Anyway, let's not get into too much stupidity because we're just doing that. What were you talking about, Hez? I don't know. I forgot because.
Do you need a break? Is that it?
Huh?
You needed a break? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, not that I need a break, but that I'm trying to, all right, I'll just say it. What the heck? Usually at this point, I would have a short video queued up to put on while everyone's voting, but I accidentally closed out that window, and now I can't find the video I was going to play right now. So I was trying to eat time while I search for that and bring it back up. But I guess it doesn't matter because we're here and we're out of beer. But we need 3 more likes. Yikes.
Is that true? Did Bill
What?
Cosby just pass away? Let me
What?
Google that. I shall Google. No.
Yeah. Well, no.
He's very much alive.
That's weird because when I looked, I saw R.I.P. Bill Cosby. What the heck? No, he's alive.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, it must be one of those things that they call fake news. Well, you know how these rumors start though. I remember when I was, way back in the 80s when we were kids, I remember when Axl Rose died. You remember that?
Yep.
And he's still alive today. All these 30 years later, he must be a zombie by now. Oh man. Too many pudding pops. Oh, Parson, here's the thing. We don't do the monthly vote based on the actual physical month because we need 4 nominees and there's 4 weeks in your average month. So it's usually the first week. So our next week's show is going to be for the Douche Canoe of the month of December. So, yeah.
On December 26th, they confirmed that he is not dead. It says comedian killed by celebrity death hoax.
Death hoax. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what's great about coming to this show. We like to laugh. We like to have fun. We like to get stupid. But the fact of the matter is, when we actually are saying something, we're saying something. And it's real and it's legit. And I try not to let rumors and innuendos and anything slide. If we have the opportunity to find the facts, we do.
Your local friendly retired librarian will find out the real truth for you.
That's what happens when you have a fantastic, beautiful, amazing producer. All right. Do you guys ever notice every time I compliment her on her look, she makes that face?
Because it's fake news.
Yeah, Bill Cosby's death is definitely
No,
fake.
when you compliment me, it's fake news.
No. Anyway, I'm not the only one who thinks you're beautiful. Look.
Oh, thank you, Hez. Oh, hello, pretty lady. How are you today?
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm very, very, very good. And I'm glad to be back here on the show again. And you guys are always very nice to me and welcoming to me. And so is she. And my heart grew 3 sizes today when I saw her for the second time. Oh, yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. You guys are very nice. So, thank you. Oh, this is for you.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet and so cute. I love your voice. Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you so much. I try so hard to be nice to people. My cousins, all those little baby voodoos, a lot of them are really, really mean. I don't like that.
You're gonna always be nice though.
Always, no matter what.
Yes.
Yeah. Except, well, if you guys go back and watch the trial, you'll see, anyway, that was an accusation. I didn't ever admitted anything. What?
You're too young to be on trial. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right. You tell that judge. Well, you know, the trial where my daddy was trying to get the child support.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, I made a mistake early on and I said something that my lawyer said I never should have said it. So, that was back in the days when Unclean Hands was doing my voice. So I was still living with him at the time, you know. It was different.
Oh. Well, Unclean Hands did best by you that he could, you know.
He took very good care of me.
Yes.
He let me sleep in my own cup. Now, Hezokuai lets me sleep in his Welsh News Network cup, but Unclean Hands let me sleep in a different cup. It was very, very nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Unclean Hands. We got to think very good thoughts about him, okay?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I heard he was going through a bad time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you see, I got this big heart, and even though it belongs to Ray Ray, I'm gonna share it tonight with Unclean Hands and Doc Danger, and let's hope they both get well soon. Yeah. Was that
It's
nice?
very nice of you. Very sweet.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Anyway, guys, I think that I've been here long enough to buy time to vote. So you guys, if you didn't vote, because I want to know who the douche canoe's gonna be. Yeah. And if you guys vote, the pretty lady promised that she'll give me a kiss. I just made that up, but I bet you she would.
I will.
See? Yay! Okay, guys. I'll see you later. I'll see you later, pretty lady. Bye,
Okay.
guys. Thank you. Bye. Vote!
So after 100, what do we do the next dance at?
Well, what's it at right now?
134.
Oh. I guess we're gonna do it. Why not? It'll make up for the fact that we didn't have one yesterday, right?
30 votes, 40 people.
Yeah, well, that is another reason to give people time to vote. 120.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, there's no way that he could catch up. So I think you can call it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, it is time to declare the Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the Week. And our winner this week is... I need to download a drum roll for crying out loud.
Am I saying it or you?
Go ahead, you make the announcement.
Jack off, gutter trash. Amagaza press, 69%.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our winner was Jason Gutterman. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the Better Brain Douche Canoe of the Week, Jason Gutterman, Emma Gansett Press. All right. Come on, guys. I'm against the press one. Isn't he awesome? But he's a journalist. What happens when you see him coming? That's what I hear.
You didn't
I'm
make
running out of
any
ideas.
more?
Help me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, we've been having so much fun. I love it.
Awesome.
What a great show we're having. Oh man, what a great time we had. Ladies and gentlemen, we declared the biggest Butterbrain Douche Canoe in the week. So what does that mean? Are we going to go out on a happy dance tonight?
We will go out on a happy dance tonight, and we will thank everybody for coming and thank everybody for voting. It was a great show. We had the best turnout yet.
Yes.
And so, Jerry, very much appreciate that. Thank you so much for coming, guys. We love you.
Yes. Thank you so much. You're the best fans in the world. We love you guys all day, every day, in the morning, in the evening, and we got fun. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that every Saturday, right here on the Frauditor Follies YouTube channel, we got the Saturday Night Snafu. This weekend, this Bandanciality. Script Cat's going to be here on January 6th. This weekend, we're doing our year-end special. And then on January 8th, that's when I'm out of town. I'm going to be out of town the week after that. But then on January 13th, Tones Overthinks it's going to be here. January 20th, a dual show with Little Chihuahua Big World and Frauditor Comedy Show. January 27th, Takedown, Exposing Frauditors. On February 3rd is going to be the 1-year anniversary of the Saturday Night Snafu. Don't forget to join me and my co-host Frauditor News Network every Saturday. And, of course, join me and Ray every Thursday for this very show you're watching right now, the Hezokuai and Rae Make Your Day show, brought to you by Hezokuai and Rae Production Studios. And, of course, every day for The Rash, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. You want to see me act like an idiot? That's the place to go. And here, too, and everywhere I go. I can't help it. I'm a silly, goofy guy. I just am. That's my personality. That's who I am. And I love it. It's fun being me. All right. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Here we go with the... You want to say goodbye, Ray? All right, we're going to go
Goodbye,
out.
Ray.
What?
Goodbye, Ray.
Yes. Perfect. All right, here we go. Thank you guys so much.
See you guys tomorrow morning.
Love you guys. Best fans in the world. All right. joining us once again. Best Thursday show ever. What a great turnout. We had a lot of fun. We got all the likes, all the love. Love you guys. See you next time.